Hey guys, today I'll be showing you Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. There are two guitars in this song, so I'll only be showing you one part. I'm not going to be doing the verses because it sounds kind of ridiculous with just one guitar playing. You need one guitar picking and one playing the chords. So this is pretty much just going to be the main intro part and the chorus. Alright, first off, the song is pretty simple. You all know the main intro riff where he's just picking, the whole song. And all that is just the 3rd fret on the A string, and that pretty much is played most of the song, even throughout the verse and everything. And then I'm sure you all know the second guitar that comes in while the first is still playing the main riff there, where it just comes in and it starts off pretty much just like this. And that basically repeats a few times, and then it goes into the verse where the two guitars are coordinated, so one's picking and one's playing the bends and everything, the chords with that I won't go into right now since I don't have another guitar player with me. The chorus is pretty easy. I'll just break it up into 3 parts for you since there's 3 little licks in it. And it starts off on a deep power chord. Alright, so that was the first part of the chorus, and now basically it's the same thing except 2 different chords at the end, so you're still in the same power chord down here. Okay, after that part there, you want to move back to the first lick I showed you and repeat that one again. Except there at the end, right there, you want to move immediately down here to the little picking part that ends the chorus. And that's basically the whole chorus right there. So, alright, now for like the tutorial part of the video, it's not very difficult. You can pretty much watch my fingers and see what I'm doing. I don't even need to tell you guys the very first part. It's pretty obvious. 3rd fret A string, just palm muting and picking that string the whole time. Don't need to show that. But then the part where he goes in after that, it's like. Well, you can pretty much see my fingers there, so it's pretty obvious. I'm right here. 8th fret on the E string power chord. It's just a 3-string power chord. Ring fingers on the 10th fret of the A string, and pinky fingers on the 10th fret of the D string. Power chords. If you don't know them, just look them up. And it's just sliding here, down 2 frets. It's just there, so it's like in slow mo. It's like. Because you want to play that first chord up here on the 8th fret E string power chord twice. You're going to leave like a pause between it, so just listen to the songs. And then you do it one more time, and then you slide down, and you end up with the 4th fret E string power chord there at the end. That's pretty easy. And then the part in the chorus, it starts off, down here, it's just 1st fret E string, same 3-string power chords you were doing before. Then you move up to the 8th fret, and you want the D, G, and B strings, and you just barring those 3, and you hold them for a couple seconds, and then you just switch. And this B string, my index finger is on the 6th fret. 7th fret is my middle finger on the G string, and then my ring finger is on the 8th fret on the D string. Pretty simple chord. Might take you a couple practice rounds to be able to switch from those 2. And basically the verse is the same way if you listen to it. You just have vibrato on the same bar chord right here at the end, but it just sounds really ridiculous without another person picking the other part to it in the second guitar. And then the other part, the other second part of the chorus, it's the same note down here from the first part right there. And then you move back up to that other part I was showing you before, except now you want to bar the G string. Like it's better if you do it quick, because you can just put a whole bunch of pressure and you end up, you'll get a feel for it. So except this one's like faster too than the other part over here in the chorus. You have to move pretty quick there. Not difficult at all though. And the part down here at the end picking part of the chorus, it's just it's all on the D string. It's 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. So, and that's basically the whole song right there. And the verse is just as simple as the rest of it if you really want to take time to do it. You need 2 people though, so that's the only bad part about the song. But yeah, thanks for listening. I hope I helped you guys.